The centrist Democrats are the ones that are the traitors to the party. And the ones leading them are Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer did that vote against us that led to this big, beautiful bill getting passed. Even if he couldn't hold it off, it's the fact that he could have at least stayed there and held the flag. Hakeem Jeffries wouldn't even vote to impeach Donald Trump. On top of that, he still, to my knowledge, has not endorsed Mamdani over in New York, who is the Democratic choice for mayor. No, they're working against us. Plus, Hakeem Jeffries blocked Jasmine Crockett from getting into that oversight committee. And of course, Pelosi blocked AOC from getting in the oversight committee. Why don't they want these people in here? At first you think, well, it's because they're young and they're new. Maybe. But it's to cover some shit that's going on. There's some stuff going on that we don't know about, that I've been watching for the last 7 months since working Kamala Harris's campaign. I've seen these guys vote against us. I mean, you got people like Senator Warnock voting for the Lake and Riley Act. Now, look at all these brown people getting picked up by ICE like that for no reason, with no warrants, no nothing. Then you have this whole situation with Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who wouldn't even vote to impeach with her fellow senior congressman, Al Green. So it's not an age thing. Al Green's in his 70s. And sure enough, she's crying as they're holding people in alligator Alcatraz cages. Yeah, right. Crocodile tears. You wouldn't vote to impeach this man, even if it was over Iran bombing. You should have supported your fellow Democrat, even if they couldn't win. And so should Hakeem Jeffries. What the? Then you have situations where even I first saw it after the 2024 election. You had senators who were voting for an HR bill out of House resolution to give the president the right to remove exempt status from any nonprofits they believe are terrorists. Now, this is after the elections already happened. So we know it's going to be Trump being president. You want to give him that power? Colin Allred, who was fighting against Ted Cruz in Texas. Debbie Wasserman Schultz again, she voted for that. You had some other very prominent people vote for it. We're seeing people vote against us. We're seeing people fight the actual people who are trying to fight back. We're seeing this over and over again. It's very frustrating. The question becomes, Darren, what can we do? Well, here's what I suggest you do. And I'm talking about this tonight in my group. Definitely I'm telling y'all, get into my Clarity group. I'm talking live. I will have replay, but I'm one of those people, when I talk live and I talk about key things, I freeze. I pause the replay. I pause the recording so I can say things off the record you can really hear. And one of the things we're dealing with is a Democratic civil war. It's very obvious. It's not just the Republicans having their civil war. We got a Democratic civil war. But there's 2 other civil wars I'm going to talk about live tonight. We're in the midst of it. Now, the thing you can do is support the down ticket, not the main Democratic Party, because they're not sharing money with their down tickets. Did you hear about that? Yeah, they don't want you to know about that. They're not supporting the down ticket, but they're crying they don't have any money. Really? You don't have any money? You've been raising 10 times the money off of Elon and Trump's name since November. Out of here. They're gaming you. On top of that, support. For instance, when I say support down tickets, support your regional, support your state Democrats, support your county and parish Democrats, your city Democrats. Support them because they need the help and they're fighting back and forth. And by the way, the real Democrats are the 23 governors and 23 attorney generals who've been fighting back for the last 27 weeks. And let me tell you something. They've been winning. And they've been fighting. Those are the real Democrats. They don't get enough credit for it. Whether it be J.B. Pritzker or DeWitt over in Michigan, New York, Connecticut, Colorado, New Mexico, of course, Newsom over in California. And then there's the, attorney generals. Here in Illinois, we got Kwame Raoul, but the most famous of all of them is, Letitia James out of New York. They've been holding it down. Those are the ones you support. Don't get tied up into what Congress ain't doing. Congress got a problem, then they got to solve it. Or we gonna solve it on the 20 in the 26th. We're in the midterms. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. Yes, they have the minority vote, so they can only do so much. But understand this: just holding up the flag, trying to fight the big beautiful bill instead of getting 9 other people like Schumer did to go against it. And then the other senators should have came in and said, listen, we're going to challenge your minority leadership, Schumer, and they didn't dare do it. Nobody challenged Hakeem Jeffries. He's been doing a horrible job to me. I just don't like it. I don't like it. And that whole Cory Booker sitting on the steps of the, of the Capitol, it's like, really? Schoolhouse Rock time? No. What about going out to those red states, just like AOC and Bernie did? That was the right thing to do. And talk to them, say, listen, we need you to fight back. This bill is going to be horrible, and they are going to take your benefits. You see, they're escorting you out of town hall meetings. That ain't us. That ain't us. I'm saying it's on. I'm going to talk tonight in detail about the civil wars and what's going on. But I'm also going to talk about the upbeat stuff, and I'll leave you with some upbeat words right now. Listen, our best days are ahead of us. They ain't coming for us like that. They ain't going to be able to do it. It's tyranny on the time clock. He keeps getting his assets whipped. I'm the only one out there telling you to score 15 to 102. That's what he's losing at. He's losing. He's losing. I'll say it again. He's losing. Well, why is he able to get away with everything? He's not, motherfucker. Wake the fuck up. He's fucking with your head. The wealthiest thing Donald Trump has is to make hundreds of millions of people believe he's winning. In other words, he's running free space in your head. Even people who clap back know that. Understand what's happening. His goal is to get you to pay attention to him, even if negatively, even if you perfectly cuss him the fuck out. That's exactly what he wants. He don't want you seeing all the stuff behind the scenes, like Epstein list. And hopefully now, since the Epstein list came out, you're beginning to see more of it. But I've been talking about that for 7 months. Not the Epstein list, but the fact that he has a narrative. That's what I'm talking about tonight. Narrative warfare. How does he put warfare on your fucking mind? Now, when you join the group, which is in the description and in the homepage, the first thing you're going to do when you log in and see the homepage is you're going to see the event on that page, Narrative Warfare. You'll see the other events you can join too, because I got another one Saturday coming. But here's the big thing about what's happening today. You click on it and then you register. And then it'll allow you to click through after 7 p.m. Central and see what's going on. It'll be about an hour long. Sometimes it lasts about 90 minutes to 2 hours, because I do Q&A with people. Our Q&A is very simple. We ask questions. This is not about statements and discussions. This is not like that stuff you see on those streaming, social medias where they all talk and talk. We're not going to have a negative shit fest. This is just the opposite. This is to uplift you, to take you from the next level and give you clarity and address it. That's why it's called the Clarity Group. Okay? It's real talk. I created this because the people asked me to create this, not me. They were asking, Darren, could you tell us this? People were reading what I was telling them and responding back to the fights that's going on with Trump, and people were clapping in, social parties. It's the weirdest thing. But it happened, and I said, you know what? I'm going to create a group on this. I'm going to stop, take out a piece of my branding marketing business, put that to the side, and monetize this and turn it into something that makes sense to put my time, effort, and energy into. So you get hours a week versus, hearing negative stuff all the time out there in social media. I have you taking a social media colonic from all of the people, including the alarmist left, who are out there lying to you. They're telling you, breaking news, be excited. Ah! They're not telling you any assessment whatsoever with that breaking news. That's the problem. And I'm going to talk about some very candid shit. Some shit that's really shocking, but at the same time, I'm hopeful and I'm optimistic. But it's going to be some shocking shit for you tonight. Just prepare yourself, okay? All right. See you there.